Ancestors and spirits of the East, we welcome you. Ancestors and spirits of the North, West, and South, we welcome you in at this time. This is our sacred space. None may enter that are not in alignment with our highest good. This is our sacred space. None may enter that are not in alignment with our highest good. This is our sacred space. None may enter that are not in alignment with our highest good. And so it is. Hello, family. I hope you all are well. Today is the 4/4 portal, and truthfully, I had forgotten what the day was until halfway through this afternoon, and I was like, why am I feeling so scattered today? And I was like, oh, wait. So I got myself together as best I could, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, and wanted to make a little video in case anyone else is feeling a little bit scattered today. So we have so much going on again. It's a magical time. It's so magical. We're in a eclipse window, eclipse season. We've had our lunar eclipse and we're waiting the transformative properties of the impending solar eclipse early next week on the 8th. I'm not into astrology much, but I know Mercury is in retrograde again. And then now we have the 4/4 portal today, and I'm not super well versed in my numerology either, but I do know that 4/4 is a master number. And I believe it's a portal that signifies transformation. And it really, I've had so much intuitive guidance and downloads at this whole window of time that we're in the middle of is all about spiritual transformation. And I think the 4/4 portal is a beautiful opportunity, if we choose to take it, for us to manifest our alchemical lives into the physical realm, into physicality. There are so many potent powers at play right now that are at your disposal. It's up to you whether or not to use them and to implement the changes needed to harness this energy of manifestation and spiritual evolution. We're creating a new world right now. It's a time of metamorphosis. Are you feeling the call to change? For many of us, it's uncomfortable. Just like the caterpillar is so uncomfortable as it dissolves its entire body and makes itself anew to emerge as its highest potential, its higher self. Interestingly, I just had a thought just now. I think the window between the lunar and solar eclipses is about the same as a typical period of metamorphosis for a caterpillar, at least a butterfly caterpillar. I know monarchs, I think, are about 14 days. I haven't counted the days exactly, but I think it's about the same time frame, give or take. So that's interesting, isn't it? Something to think about. To embrace change, we have to let things go so our hands are available to receive the gifts that are coming. It can be heartbreaking. It's not easy always to do that. to have those tower moments, to have the courage to destroy your old self and your old life and rebuild anew. I'm in the midst of that right now, and I have my moments where I slip into fear. It's scary. But I am walking in faith, and I know who I am. And I know no challenge that my soul or God or the universe puts before me is too much for me to overcome. And I know every obstacle I navigate is for my highest good, whatever that might be. Whether it's just a lesson or a means to clear the way for something better, who knows? But I have faith. I hope you all are doing well with these growing pains or labor pains. I think labor pains is probably more accurate. I've spoken about how it's painful to be born and it's painful to die. You have to remember not to fear endings of cycles, not to fear death when it comes, because it makes space for new life, new beginnings, new opportunities that are better. So have courage, have faith, remember who you are. When we remember who we are, remember our divine sovereignty, then we are free. That's where freedom lies. I want you all to be free. Have the courage to free yourselves if you haven't already. If you have the courage to continue on your path, even if you can't see around the bend just yet, knowing that the best is just ahead. Knowing that you're so loved. Like I said before, we do not come to the earth plane unless we are already masters at manifestation. So, on this 4-4 window, what is it that you wish your new life to look like? What are you going to manifest for yourself? You are the only limit to what that could be and what that could look like. Make sure that you don't get in your way. And if you do, that's okay. It happens. Just quickly step aside. It will be okay. No judgment. Just love. Loving our old selves that are dying and loving our new selves that are being born. And loving our mistakes. Loving the lessons that we've learned from them. Being grateful for those lessons because they make us a better person. Let's pluck some of that fear. Plucking it away. It's gone. No anxiety. No fear. You're doing beautifully. You've got this. There's no reason to fear. There's no reason to be anxious. You've overcome much harder things, if not in this life, in a past life. You are a spark of the divine, housed in a vessel made of stardust. This is not too hard for you. You are watched over by your angels and ancestors, spirit guides, and you are loved tremendously. And it's all going to be okay. Sorry for the outside noises, cars passing. I live in a small town, but I live on the main street, going in and out of town. I have a new crystal that I wanted to use. I believe it's called Atlantisite. It's so beautiful. It's got this gorgeous kind of sagey, mossy green serpentine. And I can't remember what the lavender is, but Atlantisite apparently is a mixture of the two different minerals. And it forms this beautiful lavender, sagey color. And it reminds me of fairies. So pretty. I can't remember all the properties, but I looked it up quickly before the video, and it's supposed to help with grounding, I believe, and manifesting and aligning with our higher selves. So it's a perfect stone for this video, I thought. Plus, it's really pretty. So I'm just going to comb your aura. I don't know if the colors are showing, but it's just so lovely. I was very excited to find it. I hope I'm not too quiet for you guys today, mate. I'm wondering if my throat chakra is a little bit underactive. It's kind of hard for me to talk today. I've been really cold today too. I find when I'm getting a lot of spiritual downloads, or maybe aligning more with my higher self, I'm not sure really. I'm trying to figure it out still, but I seem to get really cold during those times. I just can't warm up for the life of me. It's just a pattern I've been noticing. I don't know if anyone else experiences that as well. But I was like, couldn't warm up for the life of me today, and I was like, what is going on? And I'm scattered. Then it hit me. I was like, oh this window of immense transformation. It's so important for us to extend ourselves love and grace and patience, not judge for moments of instability or fatigue. If we need to rest more, making sure we're taking care of our vessels with good food, and we might need to rest more during this time. So giving ourselves permission to take care of our extra care of our vessels, our divine vessels, for our divine immortal souls at this time is probably really helpful, I would think. Not judging ourselves, not judging others. I know it can be hard. And when we make mistakes, owning up to them and forgiving ourselves and asking for forgiveness if we need to, forgiving others. Treating others with the same grace that we wish to be treated with. That doesn't mean that you have to roll over and be a punching bag. If you need to establish boundaries, do so. We are not meant to be punching bags. And if someone is showing you disrespect and it's habitual, then you need to firm up your boundaries with that person. We all make mistakes and we all deserve second chances. But we all deserve to be treated with respect as well, first and foremost. I love you, family. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope this was helpful in some way. If you would like to set up a session with me, I do have a brand new website that I've opened, www.druidasoak.com. The link will be in my description box. So if you'd like to work with me, feel free to check it out and set up an appointment or contact me if you have any questions. I'd be happy to work with you. I hope you all are well. We'll get through this.